taps her glass. Clink, clink, clink. Allow me to introduce myself properly, like the royalty that I am, says this little tyke. I am Princess Amelia Tanya Vampire Dracula. But you can call me Bubbles, she says, and she curtsies with her little skirt, and you see the great sword stuck to her back that's taller than her. So it basically looks like it's just holding her up instead of she holding it up. She bows and almost falls off the chair, straightens herself and goes, yes. And and she does a flurry of glowing fingers. I can do magic, and I can kick your butt. And she bows again. That is all you need to know about me.
I am Karaz Whisperclaw. I am a Tabaxi monk, trained and raised and trained as an assassin. I am the character is 21 years old, with sandy beige and dark brown stripes hair, and amber eyes.
Zoma, a gargantuan barbarian female, elderly with graying hair, battle-hardened scars and body, adorned with woven furred armor. It just seems to be a little bit of chaoticness and chaos itself because she's had a hard life growing up as a street urchin. She's learned against her better judgment that her party members are actually her family, and these are the only people in the world she can trust. And if anybody or anything tries to upset that, her rage is unrelentless. And that would be Zoma.
Yeah, so Grim is a lively, vivacious vixen of a gal, spunky. If you have anything to say about her, she is a fighter who wears a dread helm, who blocks your facial features, and you can only see two red dots where the pupils would be staring back at you from the eye slots, and hence her name Grim. But she is a spunky, charismatic person who likes people and likes her fellow teammates.
Welcome to the first episode of Crimson Moon Rising. Our cast is Zoma as Daisy Valoran, Grim played by Doc, Krez played by Mad Max, Bubbles played by Red Sonja, Kaylin played by Dante, who is fortunately/unfortunately not here for this session. You all wake up, standing up in front of pillars. You're all standing in water, so your boots and socks are soggy. As Grim, Zoma, Krez, Bubbles, you all stretch, yawn. As you look at each other, Zoma, Grim, Krez, you all recognize each other as friends from the past. Then you look towards Bubbles, and you don't have any idea who that is.
What you looking at, ugly? Yeah, you. Yeah. What you looking at, huh? Creep?
I'm working with my bird, helping it fish.
She says it to no one in particular.
I will probably be trying to spearfish as well.
So your first reactions when you wake up is, we're gonna go fishing.
Food. Yep.
I'll need equipment.
My bird's hungry, needs to eat.
All right, so we're not tied up, right?
No, you're not. What is Krez doing?
I just woke up. I'm gonna be checking my gear, make sure it's there.
Roll me a
You know,
perception.
start looking for something to eat. $16.
16. You pat yourself down. You find that all of your stuff from the last time you can remember is gone. You find yourself with dingy, almost broken weaponry and equipment, but you notice something in your pocket. Your coin purse is extra heavy.
Mm. I do like that.
All right. I'm going to storm over here. All right, you bastards. Who stole my shit? You see a little wet, kind of looks like about 10-ish, size-wise. It's a little runt storming and throwing a tantrum. Who stole my shit?
You all
She
see
looks
a
at everyone
man
that she can
sitting
see.
underneath the cherry blossom tree, reading a book, wearing a white cloak and a steel plate armor that has an emblem engraved onto the chest. You can't tell what this emblem represents because it is too worn down and damaged from what looks to be battles.
Plate armor, you said?
Yeah.
I look over at Grim and go, you still need that plate armor?
I'm going to approach said man, as I don't know from whence I came. Yeah, I think that my character's stats would bear that out. Okay. So she's going to come around and she's going to say, hello, I am Grim.
The man will look up
To
from his
whom
book.
might you be?
I know who you are, Grim. You are one of the Knights of Goth. I am known as the one who waits, for I have never left this spot in 792 years.
I just start laughing. Yeah, Zoma's on that rock. She falls
All right,
on
stand
back
by.
on
Do I
the
hear their
rock, laughing
conversation?
her ass off.
Seems you guys have
You hear
finally
me?
awoken, which means there is danger amongst us.
I'm sorry, I'm AFK.
Danger. I sloshed through the water and up onto the shore. The only danger around here is if you gave Carez chili for breakfast.
Are you hearing me okay?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay. I was asking if I heard what he said to the other guy over here, to Grim.
Roll me an insight.
Inside.
Like the first time I've ever had you guys roll that.
Ha! Ha! 17.
Yeah, you definitely heard that.
Hey, old man with the book. How did we get here? Who are you?
Like I
I don't
said,
care how long we've been here. Why are we here?
I'm the one who waits. As for why you're here, this is a rejuvenation pool. The longer you stand in it, the more you will feel at peace. It also keeps you alive, even if you haven't eaten. Another reason why you're here is you were chosen by Gothi, the one who died 792 years ago, to protect the world even when it's in danger and she is gone. And now that you're awoken, that tells me there's a great danger that could end this world.
So even in her death, she
Is this
found
just
a
some
way to
rich
still
guy
mess
playing
with
out some kind of game with kidnapping people? I've heard about your types.
Sorry, the last time I
I
ever
look at him
looked at
suspiciously.
last time I looked at you, you were an old woman, not a 10-year-old girl.
Don't call me a girl! She stomps up to you. Gives you this
I'm back.
look. Arr. You know when those little kids are like pouting and glowering at the same time? Fist on her side. I'll tell you, I'm a powerful. Arr. She storms up. She goes into a tantrum and splashes water around. Calling me a girl. You're lucky I don't have my sword. I'll chop you up, says.
I doubt you would be able to do that, Bubbles.
Yeah.
No magic. I'll burn you to a crisp, she says. Yeah, that's right. Keep messing with me. Call me a little girl again. See what happens.
He chuckles a bit before looking towards Perez. It seems the cat is in the water and not out of the bag.
Yes, I am here. So what is this danger that is in the world now that caused us to wake up?
I do not know.
Electric eels in the water.
No, there is not. But I do not know why you have woken. But the only reason you would wake up is if the world is in danger. I have only been tasked with keeping your bodies preserved and safe.
Well, then wait a minute. The danger's not here yet.
You're a kidnapper, huh?
Because Kalen's still sleeping. And I point over to the other pillar.
That would
I
be
want to
your
go
other
home and
companion.
get a drink.
Oh, he's not awake yet, apparently.
No, he is not.
We're gonna go over and inspect him. Is he like totally like completely incoherent, unconscious?
I don't know who you guys are. I know all this babble about saving the world. See this grim and you people, I don't know who you are. Not really interested.
Right.
There's no
Over
money.
here.
How can we get out of here, old man with the book?
Kalen is asleep, Zoma, but for Bubbles' question, that to get out of here you would need my guidance. I cannot leave your sides willingly.
Huh. Aren't we lucky? Good thing I find you decent.
Decent? Look at his armor. Look like he can't even afford a decent meal.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's that, but I mean, beside that.
Was there anything in Caitlin's pocket?
She pouts again.
As
Get
soon as
food
Zoma
around
goes
here,
to
I'm
take
hungry.
anything out of Caitlin's pocket, she gets shocked.
Friggin' wards. I worked my way back up to everybody else, hiding the burns on my hands.
Now, are you ready to go to the first town, where you can go get an actual room to sleep in instead of standing for another year?
Oh, yes, that would be.
Wait a minute.
Somewhere with a bath, please. I know
We've been sleeping for 792 years, and you want to bring us somewhere to go to sleep?
I'm a princess, so you better have hot water over there.
You better have ale.
I would not know what this city is like anymore.
Yes,
It's
I
been a
do.
while since I've left this place. But you can all just follow me. As he will stand up, putting his book into a pouch, as he will knock on the tree 3 times as all of your guys' equipment and weapons form into your bags, as your legendary items will slowly fall from the sky to float in front of you.
I will
Ooh, big sword.
grab my hammer and
The little girl picks up her sword. Let's see. She's 4 feet. So the sword is about 5 foot tall. It's bigger than her.
I'll grab my weapon.
Yeah, I'm going to grab my sword and armor and bow.
Hey, you even got our size. You're a very strange stalker person.
I'm not a stalker.
Did you measure me in my sleep?
That's what stalkers do. They know your size.
It is magic. I am not the
And they wait.
Oh my god, we're not even that far into the session. I'm crying.
I'll give you sizes. Okay.
He's been stalking you for 792 years.
I would know. Been to magic school once. Then they kicked me out, but still, once.
But do follow me. I helped
Whatever.
you
She
stomp
takes-
on the flowers.
Hold on. She goes into the bushes. Excuse me, I am a princess. I have to change in privacy, okay? Give me a minute.
That is a tree.
She puts on. Well, she goes out of sight and puts on whatever. Goes by the rock over here. Yeah. Creepy old man. She puts on her armor.
Ooh,
Clink, clink,
I
clink.
start ripping up some flowers as I pass by him. Where are we
Where we
going?
go?
To a town, so that you can find something to eat.
Oh, I was trying to find you guys on the
I
map.
could use
Right, I'm-
good.
Hey, what about
I'm
that
just
guy
carrying
over
like
here?
a
Is he
rooted
dead?
plant ripped out of the ground with some flowering.
Good meal and some good ale.
You know, for a magic man, you could have just snapped your fingers. All this walking. Ay, ay, ay.
I may know a bit of
I'm
magic, but it's
coming, I'm
not for
coming.
the purpose of teleportation.
Oh, so you can stalk all clothes, but you can't take us places, huh? Mm-hmm.
Zippy. Hey, buddy.
Stalker.
Hey,
I shall call you old stocky guy.
Hi.
All right, old stocky. Let's go.
If you look down towards the left of the map, you will see new tokens.
Oh, minimize. Yeah. I see it.
Okay, that's smooth.
Yeah, it didn't sound very smooth.
Do you guys see the new tokens?
Yes, sir.
As you guys continue your walk, it is about a 30-minute walk to where you guys get to. Because you guys now see a massive wooden wall with stone towers, pretty much in between every few spots.
All right.
You will notice there's two guards standing outside the main gate. They put their spears to the side as they are blocking the way through. The one who waits will wave his hands as you see magic glow on their spears as the spears sort of just disappear.
You'll let us through whether you want to or not.
You are the most important to get you to the king so that you can speak to the king. If you are awake, it does mean danger for all that live.
All right, I'm ready. Are we gonna eat first, though?
There will be a feast, do not worry.
I hope it's first.
As he leads you all into the city, you notice that the city is very peaceful. There's people walking around, enjoying having food and other stuff. Everyone seems to be of the same wealth. There's no extra wealth for people. The only person who seems out of place would be people who do trades that come in and out of the city, and they look as if they wear rags and nothing else. Or until you get into the extra
Hmm.
poor section of the city, which has very few buildings, but is very abundant with tents.
Hmm.
Hmm. Don't look very dangerous yet. It's gonna be a mystery. Well, I guess we should be following that guy, huh?
Yes.
Does he have a name, or is that just? I'm asking Perez. Did you catch his name, or we just call him like the guy who waits?
I think that's all he said was he's the guy who waits. I don't know if he has a name. You should
Yeah.
ask him.
Hey, dude, what's your name?
He will turn around and look at the group. I have not had a name for quite some time. I've forgotten my name over the years.
You look like a Roderick.
Yeah, I'd go with Roderick. Roderick the Roofer.
All right, Rodney, where are we going next?
We are going to the castle, of course, to speak with the king.
And a feast.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. You never said anything about where we're going to go meet royalty.
Yeah, back a little bit ago.
Sorry, it has been a while
I will
since.
put my my hammer underneath my cloak on my back.
Well,
All right, there we go. Well, good formation for battle. Let's go.
I won't. In fact, I'm going to walk in with my dread helmet, going. Just two red eyes seem to stare out at you.
we are gonna pause here so I can get a better scene. You guys are brought into the courtyard of the castle as you are met with the mighty scene of different looking guards than you would see around the city. These seem more Nordic than normal guards that you'd see around a city. They have wooden shields with
Hmm.
metal bosses in the middle of the shield. They're all also carrying around axes in their hands and spears on their back. They seem to be wearing wolf pelts around their necks and leather armor that is studded. They do not really make a move to stop you from entering, but they do keep their eyes on you.
Oh, great, says the little one. We're with a bunch of cave people. How
No
fun.
shenanigans zone there.
Right?
As
She
Roderick
stands in front of one. I'm a princess.
will lead you guys through the
Sorry, say that
courtyard.
again.
Roderick will lead you through the courtyard, past the guards, and into one of the side doors, into what looks to be a fine great hall for food. As sitting at the head table, you will
She
see.
stops at every guard and goes,
What was that?
no, princess stops at every guard and bows and says, I'm a princess. I'm a princess. I'm a princess. I'm a princess.
At the main table, you will
Then
I
she
see
just
comes
look
a
in.
bunch of
at
people
the park.
sitting.
I look at the guard right in the eye and go, "She is."
Yeah.
You'll notice 7 people sitting at the table.
She
One
walks in.
of them wearing a crown, another one wearing a smaller crown, and the rest sitting there with metal, almost gold-ish, silverish looking brooches on their shirts. You will see a
Oh,
pasty white elf, a human, a tabaxi, another human, the one wearing the bigger crown, which has white hair. The You can only assume it's the king, and you see the queen next to him wearing the smaller crown. You see an air genasi and a halfling all sitting at the head table. As Roderick will walk up the side of the tables, around and talk to the king before the king looks at the group. I've been told you are the Knights of Gothi. Is this correct?
Yes, it is correct.
Good.
I'm a princess.
If you're awake, that means there is a great danger upon
I
this
have
world.
She rolls her eyes and goes, duh, if we're not sleeping, of course we're awake.
I quickly throw my hand axe at the eyes rolling across the floor.
That's it.
He will gesture for you all to sit down,
Sorry.
as you will see a few people wearing fine clothing walk in with trays of food.
Ah, finally, grub.
No, I'm gonna sit over here.
Oh, what am I, chopped liver? I sat down on the table immediately.
I thought that we were supposed to air something. I don't know.
Hey, that's fine. You guys can sit over there. Hey, bring that shrimp tray over here, please.
There are turkey legs, ham slices, legs of beef, goats, and other different meats. You also see there are some salads, vegetables, and other stuff for people to eat. There's fine wine, there's some ale barrels on the tables. You will also see a very, very pretty looking fruit sitting on the center of each table. A pink fruit with green tips that almost look like scales. And the fruit itself almost looks like an egg.
Hmm. Weird.
Eat it.
Is it like a reptilian fruit? She quips. Hmm.
They're a delicacy. Try one.
Are there
Maybe
any
I
like
should.
servers?
How do you eat this said fruit with the scales on it?
Roderick will lean over towards Grim.
Do
You
I
cut it
whack it
open,
open?
and then you eat the insides of it. The skin is not really for eating.
Ah, I see. She'll draw her great sword. Ring!
He will immediately get up and
Standing up.
grab your sword. No, no, no. Use a knife, madam.
Oh,
God, what a unrefined
okay.
brute.
I can do that. Normally, this is my knife. She says, she slides it back into the sheath.
You know when little kids put their
Sorry.
hands on their head like, oh my god, and slaps their head. Oh. She walks over to Grim. Look, okay? Lettuce, this spoon. Soup, that spoon. Killing people, this spoon. Okay? Bread,
I
this knife.
gouging.
Stabbing people in the eye, that knife. Got it?
All right.
It's not that hard, dummy. She goes back to sitting. And she waves over to one of the staffs and she whispers, can you chop this up into small kid-sized pieces for me?
They will nod
Thank
and
This
you.
do
funny
so.
fruit here.
What was that, Grim?
Oh, I said, what? This funny fruit here? She'll take a dagger or some other cutting, just knife, whatever is on the table that would be appropriate. And she will more appropriately slice into it as one typically does this day and age with a stout knife.
The
And she
inside,
will expose the
the insides of this fruit are white.
grapes like
The
fruit.
insides of this fruit is white with what seems to be a bunch of black seeds poked out throughout it. It smells sweet. It looks and feels almost as if it's, I'm gonna say gelatin almost in a way, but a little bit more thick.
Hmm. Okay. Maybe custard, like a firm custard.
Kind of.
Like a mind controlling gelatinous cube?
Yeah.
What is everyone else doing?
I'm going to
I'm
eat
eating
it.
my food.
Oh, this is peculiar.
Yeah, I'll
Has
try to eat what they
understated
serve.
tones to it. Quite impressed.
Every
All right,
table.
so Zoma's going to just sit quietly at the table, looking at the plate and then all the different
You guys
forks
have to
and
learn how to eat
spoons
like
and knives
royals.
there. She's going to
takes up the
carefully fill up her
table
plate with food. The silverware is going to slowly disappear and vanish into one of the pockets of her robe.
She wipes her mouth with the table.
Yeah, because she doesn't use any of that
This is how
crap. She just
royalties do
sells it and she eats with her hands.
Was that
Totally
Bubbles?
ignoring the napkin. She eats her food and then she wipes her mouth with a tablecloth and says, "This is how royalty does it, okay?" And she ignores the napkins that are there. Like, we wipe our mouths like this. See? She makes a big show. Like this. Okay, learn from me, okay?
Kidding? I'm saving that napkin for later. I've used that for my arse.
That's usually what we do, your spill towel or whatever you want to call it that you keep for odds and ends and wiping your mouth and blowing your nose into. Hey, it's multi-purpose.
I'm just randomly rolling sleight of hand as I put a fork away, a knife away, a spoon.
Yeah. Roll
What
me.
do you want me to let you know of if I roll below?
I'll just check the game log. You know.
So what? Yeah, because I've been rolling it. I've had a couple of bad, but I do have advantage on them, so it's every 2.
Oh, every 2. Okay.
Did they have a pretty nice dagger set out
It is
to
pretty
utilize for like whole carcasses or something?
There is a fine knife on the table that almost looks like it's meant for just display, not for actually cutting up food. As you do fail one of your sleight of hand, Soma, as you go to put one of the extra forks into your pouch, you are caught by one of the guards as they snatch it from you. They're taking the silverware as they will walk back to post.
Does this knife look kind of fancy?
What am I supposed to eat this with later? And I'll pull a drumstick out of my other pocket.
Because I'm gonna, if that knife looks really fancy and looks like it's a fine display knife. Hey, maybe I can craft it with magic in the future. But what the hell?
It is a
I'll
pretty
palm it.
fancy knife. It has pretty fancy engravings of flowers across the blade.
Oh yeah, I'll like that. I mean, what girl wouldn't? Flowery scene on her knife blade. What better to shed someone's blood with? Grim, yeah, Grim will say, "Hey, bud,
Grim, I should
it's
warn you
fine
from
now."
following my path before you go too far.
Well, I'm I'm admiring it, coveting it, and the sin goes to thieving it because
I give a wink and a nod and acknowledgement. I got your back.
I'll just palm it, lip it into my, and then I'll just keep on eating. Oh,
Obviously, he's a
thank
barbarian
you.
of some sort. So unrefined, isn't he? She pretends to be like some kind of royalty. I mean, I
Just
am
got
royalty.
dinner.
Anywho, what's up with the other people in our team? They're very quiet.
Yeah, Perez.
Are they stealing something as well?
Yeah, he's too busy. He's too busy filling his pockets.
Everyone's stealing the silver.
All the artwork is missing. No, all the artwork is
I
missing.
like that.
You're sitting there eating, watching them try to steal stuff.
He's got his live.
Yeah.
Can I have 2 more plates, please? 6 is not
In
enough.
my background, yeah, I'm a soldier. How can?
Grim.
So I have no experience with thieving.
If you're gonna take that knife, sleight of hand.
Oh, I'm not really trying to sleight of hand it so much. I mean, I'm just going to pick it up. I mean, I'm not drawing attention to it. Oh, that's a 23.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just
and that 20,
disappears.
dude.
It just disappears out of thin air. No one notices where it went.
All right.
After everyone finishes.
I'm assuming the king's only going to watch this for. Yeah, go ahead.
After everyone finishes
A
eating,
little
food has
hummus.
stopped coming out to the tables. King Sep will stand up from his seat and look at the group. Now that you have all eaten your first meal after 792 years, I think it is of utmost importance I get you 2 rooms to accommodate you, so that you can protect the city and the world alongside. Cannot have world savers on such depleted batteries now, can we? Can't have you tired now.
You hear?
Little one stands up and says, "Don't think you're going to eat us now that we're fattened up, okay?"
This is not Hansel and Gretel, little one.
My mama told me about witches like you.
Uh-oh.
She flicks her hair and goes, "Take me to my bedroom."
One of the servants will walk up behind Bubbles, tap her on her shoulder, and hold out a hand to her, almost as if he is holding a hand out to a kid.
She slaps it away. "Are you trying to insinuate that I'm a little kid?" Slaps. "I can walk myself. Take my sword. It's too heavy." She hands it to him. Flings her hair and stomps off behind him.
Zelma's going to grab that napkin she was bragging about using earlier and
all of a
saying,
sudden, halfway there, she goes, "Matter of fact, carry me. Piggyback." She jumps on his back with the sword. Whee, let's go.
Bubbles is taken up to her room.
I'm going to take.
Oh, I'm going to stay around till the.
I've been waiting 792 years to do this. I'm going to grab that napkin and go find the privy.
Oh, God.
And with that, I'm going to take my napkin, get up from the table. I'm going to look at the guard with urgency in my eyes and say, "Privy."
They will point you in the direction.
All right, what do the rest of you guys do?
Yeah, and then I'll probably head in the opposite direction. But no, I would do the appropriate thing. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. I'll go up. There we go, the outhouse. Oh, that was the well. Sorry. Don't use that one. Yeah.
Jesus.
You really don't want to use that well for a while.
You could have used a private prayer room.
The king and queen will then look towards Grim, Roderick, and Perez. So, you are the 3 that have stayed for now. May I ask what your names are? I am not as in-depth on the stories of the Knights of Gothi as my husband here.
I am Kraz Whisperclaw. I am a monk.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you. I am Queen T.
Nice to meet you, as well as the king.
Now, you might have questions of what has happened. Do feel free to ask whenever a question comes to mind.
What is the danger that has awoken us?
We do not know yet. We are trying to figure that out now. By having you here, it might prevent the danger from coming to this kingdom.
If we can stop it, we will. And we can prevent it, that'd be even better.
Yes, it would. And you, madam, what is your name?
Take it he's referring to Grim.
Yes.
Yep.
Hello. I am Grim. Pleased to meet your acquaintance, Your Highness.
Tis a pleasure to meet you as well. I hope the food was to your likings.
Yeah, good digs. Like it here. Do we get to stay here?
Yes, there are rooms upstairs.
Like long term?
Until you find somewhere else that you are called
Cool.
to, you will stay here in the castle with us.
Yeah, I'm liking this gig already. Thanks.
Of course. 'Tis the only thing we can truly give you that would be worth value. Go find a room upstairs to claim for
Zoma would,
yourselves.
Zoma would make her way back in and sit down and just continue eating. Looking over at Perez, making eyes at the queen.
As Zoma continues to eat, roll me a perception check, Zoma.
6. I don't notice anything.
You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary, but you have that sense that something's off. But you just shrug it off as nothing more than just the thought.
Is it like the turkey leg tastes like chicken?
In a sense, yes.
All right.
But I will need
Yeah,
everyone.
I keep eating.
I will need everyone to roll me a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom.
All right.
What's the DC?
DC 16.
Oh, crackers.
Oh, not with a 1. I
I
rolled
got a 13.
2.
Oh, yes. Dirty 20.
Got an
I'm
11.
still eating. I'm oblivious.
I just love the fact that Zoma's the only one who passed. Okay.
I got a good
Hold on, I got
constitution
something
for
I can
eating.
use. Hold on, wait. Yes, we'll use flavor of the god. I fail a saving throw and roll 2d4. So 1, 2. That's a d6. Hold on. 1, 2. All right. 11 plus 17. Just made
Okay.
it.
2 succeed. Those who fail pass out. That would be Karez and Grim. Even if you're eating, drinking soup,
Yeah.
you just pass out. Zoma and Bubbles, on the other hand, instead of just passing out and having a pitch black dream, you see visions of multiple towns burning, bunch of bloodshed, almost as if it's happening. You can feel the heat of fire when it goes through those scenes. You can taste and smell blood as you see the dead bodies. But something interesting during this quick dream, you see a very, very tall figure standing amongst the bodies, holding a massive sword, holding a little body in their hands. Compared to the person, it is little. But after you see that part of the dream,
Right, so
you wake up.
I'm going to think about this dream for a little bit. And in the beginning part of the dream, when I saw all the burning and this and that, was I running from it or causing it?
You were almost like a third-person perspective.
Just like we came upon the town burning.
Kind of.
Okay, so I'm trying to think how I would understand, how I would appreciate that or not. But Zoma's got a dark background and some very dark traits, so any opportunities for her to pick up anything that's useful, she would as she's wandering.
What a horrible dream.
Oh, but crap, it was a dream.
Stroll over and try to get some more.
No, it was a nightmare. All that loot and unable to grab it.
Fluff my pillow and try to go back to bed.
All those buildings to pillage and no way to touch them.
Krez, you wake up as your fur is now covered in food.
Oh boy. I'm like, what? What happened? Oh. Was something in the food?
We did not have.
What, are you tired, dude?
Apparently I passed out.
You all did.
Yeah. Crap.
I think
Yeah, what was that?
I think you all have a bit of tryptophan from all the food you've consumed. It has been a while since you've eaten. I think you should go down and rest for a bit. It would be the best intention for you all.
Yeah, he's got a point. Let's let's go to our room and meet up again in the morning. I'm like trying to indicate to Perez that, like, yeah, let's go. We really need to talk. Something's weird.
All right.
If you go up above this map, there should be another map. Claim a room that doesn't have a name on it already.
Are we there already? No. Okay, that'll bring me up here. Boy, it's a long walk. You figured a palace you would have teleport circles around or something.
I'll take. That's one.
This one is
King Sep's room.
This is
That's
the
the
king's
king's
room.
This one's not. I'll take this room.
There is no door to
The
that
treasure.
one.
This one.
Yeah, it's stairs right here. See?
Yeah,
He's sleeping in the treasury.
you can't find the door to that
I'm
one.
gonna take this door.
Ghost!
You can trust me.
Ghost! I throw a pillow at the ghost. Out! Out!
All right. Okay. Well, I guess I'm taking this room. But actually, this isn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to. I'm actually gonna work my way over to Carez's room and. Hey, dude, something's off. Like, even like the food was just weird, and these people are idolizing us like we're heroes, and something just seems really, really off.
Right? I didn't. After becoming, got these knights, I didn't think stories would be told and be seen as heroes for what we did.
Well,
We were just in, the wrong place at the right time.
Right.
after this many years, I'd rather wake up and be seen as heroes than villains.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
You,
They didn't say diddly squat when they caught us taking stuff off the table.
as Perez and Zoma are
Oh, that's
talking to
yummy.
each other, you both get this feeling of unease, but it's so slight that you just shake it off as being in a new place that you're unfamiliar with.
But that's exactly what we're talking about, is the unease around this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that guard caught me red-handed, like, putting, like, the silverware in my robe, and he just took it and walked away.
So it's still in the middle of the night, or is it like the next day?
This is still the middle of the night.
Gotcha.
What, you just go straight to bed? Yeah, what the hell happened to you anyways? What happened to... Yeah, never mind.
I'm snoring like a baby.
All right, and with that, if Perez and I are just gonna chat. If there's nothing else to add, I'll make my way to my room. And what about you, Graham? What do you feel about this? Something just seems off about things.
I feel the same way.
What's everybody else doing?
I don't like it.
Do you think we can trust sleep in this place? I don't know. This just seems like the type of place that as soon as you get comfortable, daggers will come out of the walls.
Well, if they do come out the walls, we'll handle that like we handled things in the past.
Yep. And with that, I'm going to make myself at home in this chair in front of the fireplace. Turn it around so my back is to the door, or my face is to the door. My back is to the wall. We're going to grab Perez's blanket, or one of his blankets, and I'm just going to crash right there.
There you go.
Perez can't even get a peaceful night alone.
He deserves it.
As you all are
Why? I don't snore.
As you all are going to sleep, around 3 a.m., I need all of you to roll me a perception check, please.
Reception check.
15.
All right, or 8.
Let's see. Reception.
Like, what's going on? And I'm like, nothing.
3 o'clock perception.
I'll be in bed.
I got
Let
an
me
8.
move
I'm
her
snoring
there.
away.
Perez, what is your perception?
Apparently, waking up like I did is bad because I got a 12.
Zoma's the only one who is awoken from the sound of glass shattering.
Can I perceive a direction that it came from?
Outside the room.
I'm going to get up. I'm going to kick the side of the bed really hard. That would probably move it a little bit to wake his ass up.
Roll me a persuasion
And then
check.
I'm going to stand to the side of it. And then I'm going to stand to the side of the door. Persuasion, huh? Yeah, but if I'm kicking the side of the bed, wouldn't part of my strength be partake of that? Can I add my strength modifier to this roll?
You would have a +2.
Oh, I rolled a dirty 20, so that would be a 22 then.
Perez, this bed shakes,
Get up.
and your training from your past kicks in as you are supposed to be a light sleeper. This kick to the bed wakes you up immediately.
Oof. Yeah, I'll hop up like, what's up? What's going on?
I just gesture towards the hallway and then go, shh. I'm pointing towards the door. And with that, I would slowly. Actually, I'm going to listen at the door. Do I hear any movement on the other side of the door?
Roll me a perception.
And I'm assuming that Perez sees me doing that, and he would be doing very close to the same. And my perception, my hearing's not good. It's still plugged. Only a 6. Yeah,
Perez,
so close to a nat 20.
you listen to the door.
Perception. Apparently I'm a bit more awake now. I got a 23.
Okay.
Those cat ears.
You listen to the door a bit more intently. As you can hear footsteps, you hear a door open and then shut. And then the footsteps get a little closer, but they aren't that close.
I'm gonna peek my head out the door.
Well, I'll whisper that I heard glass break. That's what woke me.
Like I hear someone walking out there, but then I heard a door closed.
You see down
Well,
the
you're stealthy.
You
Why
peek-
don't you like?
As Chris pokes his head out the door, he sees down the hallway, notices one of the lights are still on, oddly enough, but the rest of them seem to be off.
Hmm. All right, I'm
You're
gonna
a stealthy cat. Why don't you liquefy and take a walk?
I'm gonna come down to the corner and peek around so I can see down here, the hallway.
Roll me a perception. Actually, yeah, roll me a perception or investigation, your choice.
Oh, I had already rolled perception, which is actually my better stat anyway. I got a dirty 20.
You see down the hallway as you see a person walking in the direction of Bubbles' room.
Ooh, do I recognize this person?
You see a shadowy figure, and that's it.
Okay. I want to stealth down to Grimm's room and wake up Grimm. You want me to roll a stealth check?
Yes.
A dirty 20.
You were not seen.
Come in here and pop in and, shake Granny. Or shake Grimm.
Well,
Like, hey,
hello? Oh, hey, what's up?
something's going on. Zoma said she heard some glass breaking. And when I came out to look, I saw some shadowy looking person heading to Bubbles' room.
Well, hold on. Let me put my chainmail back on. Be right with you.
You know how much noise
That
that's
takes
gonna
an
make?
action.
How much noise would that make?
A lot, trust me. I've put on chainmail before. It is pretty loud.
Yeah,
Almost
I've
think of
heard people do it. It's noisy.
almost think of shaking a chandelier that's covered in glass crystals, or
Yeah.
like 15 wind chimes. Zoma, if you want to get to there, roll me a stealth.
And here we go. Oh, nice. 25.
You sneak up to this spot somehow without making a noise. You get to this spot, as you can see, this door is slightly ajar, so is this one, and you can see bloodied footprints walking in this direction.
But they came from this way.
No, this direction, from your room.
Okay. Oh, up that way.
Yep.
I'm pulling out Wilbur, and I'm gonna send him down the hallway.
All right, Wilbur.
Wilbur is gonna need to make a stealth
Yep.
check, please.
I'm gonna let him do some little sniffing around. Does he have a stealth? What would he roll for stealth?
Stealth.
I'm just gonna roll a straight D20 because I don't know what he would have for a bonus for stealth. He's a rat.
Would being a rat give him advantage because of how small he is?
Right, because he ran a straight 12 for a roll, but he doesn't have a per se stealth roll stat. He's got 5 hit points, speed 20, climb 20.
He got a +1. For every time Wilbur makes this check at all, he rolls a d6. And it was currently a 1.
Okay.
You hear the person, you can quite clearly hear the person turn. As they see Wilbur, Wilbur sees them, but Wilbur can't get a good look at him since all the lights are out. But Wilbur can definitely see a person. The person sees Wilbur. The person doesn't take note of Wilbur as a threat for the fact of it's rat.
Mm-hmm.
As they continue their walk to the king's room.
I'm gonna step up over here in the corner.
Stealthily?
And while Wilbur's gonna just I'm gonna quietly step up there. I'm not gonna try to like crouch in the shadows. I'm just gonna like Batman walk.
Roll me a stealth check then.
Ooh, 21.
Yep, and they heard you.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I rolled sleight of hand. Well, I have a +6, so yeah, it'd be the same.
You were
Never
heard
mind.
this time, as the person turns around and you are met with a dagger flying at your face.
I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna literally just fall down on my head, drop down on my ass. Let it go over my head. But I got a hammer gonna fly right back.
Ooh, yeah. I'm not even making this up. That was a natural 20. As you take 10 points piercing.
Okay.
So that's gonna start the combat. Man, I didn't.
Can I react to that? Or the combat starts?
Combat starts.
Ready fighting.
Initiative.
All right.
But before we do that, we are going to take a quick break. And we are back. Combat has started, as I forgot to roll for the combatant for his initiative.
Yeah, I do. Let me get the for you.
There we go.
No, I don't want to. Yeah. Did you
Starting
order
off is Perez.
Early?
falafels?
No.
Oh,
All right.
right. Sauce?
I don't need the sauce.
And here, put it in the fridge.
Oh. I thought I had a bag. Oh, I did. Had a bag. Those are bags.
All right. I can make it right out the room. Actually, do I have my other feature yet?
You should have feline agility, correct?
Yeah, so I was about to double check. I believe I get it already. Yeah,
Okay.
I can double my speed for one and turn. And as long as I can use it again once I don't move any distance on another turn. So let's see. That gets me to here.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have line of sight on him, so I can't throw any daggers at him.
You could action dash to get into the hallway with him.
Ooh, right. Action dash. That would get me, what, another 40 feet?
Yep.
Gives you another turn, so you get your action and movement again, and bonus action again.
And then he could action surge as well.
Yeah.
We could.
As long as your
To
Gladius
here.
is equipped, you can action surge.
Yes, it is equipped.
Okay.
Okay. Since I'm here, I'm actually going to take my spear and out of my pack and throw it at him.
One really large pack to have a spear in, but okay. It's a pack of holding.
It's a collapsible spear. Well, I figure it's like strapped to the side of the pack.
It's like a blind man's cane. It just folds outwards.
Because I'll blindly kill them.
So it's going to be equipped somehow to be able to use it. So
Yep. All right, let's see. Actually, roll damage for 23 to hit.
That hits.
And the damage I actually rolled first was 13.
Nice. Bonus action?
Ooh, bonus action. Let's see. Ooh, it says, I got Step of the Wind. You can take a dash action as a bonus action. And since I got bonus back, I'm going to do that and then action surge to attack him again. Because, yeah. And you said action surge give me a full, regular action, or does that give me action and bonus action again?
Action and bonus action.
action and bonus action.
But didn't you use it
Okay.
to... But I have a question. Didn't you use your action surge to throw the spear? Since you used your action to dash.
I thought that was, because you said I got action surge and,
Second wind.
what was it? Second wind. What does second wind give me?
It gives you 1 hit dice to heal yourself. And every few levels you gain an extra hit dice.
Yeah. In that case, I'm going to move back and not do that bonus action dash. That was back there. Haven't played fighters much, so. Let's see. Bonus action. What else can I do?
Fury blows, punch the air.
Right. That's be about all I could really do at this point. So, yeah. I'll just stay here and take a more defensive stance.
Okay, and it is the enemy's turn. As he gets hit with the spear, he rips it out of his thigh, as I'm going to say that's where you hit him. As he will then pull out his rapier and just menacingly walk towards you. Not run or anything, just walks in a menacing way. Gonna be right there since you're like right on a line. There we go. Does I'm not even gonna ask if that hits because that's a natural 20. This man has rolled 2 natural 20s in a row.
Yep, just barely.
I'm starting to feel concerned about this character sheet. That is 14 points of piercing as he stabs you with the rapier.
I'm going to use deflect attacks.
Okay.
Cool.
You said how much damage did he do?
I think I said 14.
14?
Yeah, 14.
Okay, I reduced that by 13, so I don't get to redirect it, but only take 1 bit of damage.
Okay.
That's
That is his
right.
turn. Because he can't do much. Actually, no. He already used his action. Too late. Grim, you're awake and you are putting on your armor, which I'm pretty
Grim.
How long does it take to put on chainmail?
Well, actually, this is one action.
Really?
Yeah, I think it takes the same amount of time. Ask, you know who would know is
10 minutes.
Caleb there. 10 minutes. Oh, even cast off armor?
Cast
Yeah,
off.
unless you're an artificer with that ability where you can cast on, cast off as an action, a bonus action.
Cast off only allows you to take it off in an instant.
Well, it isn't worth much of a crap.
It is if you're wearing it and somebody casts heat metal on you. Whoop, get it
Yeah,
off
I mean,
quick.
there are situations, but
But yeah, the artificer is the only one I know that I can think of that can take it, pop it on and off as an action.
Okay.
That's the
I guess I'll have to do this unarmed or armored.
Here's a rule I am willing to
Let me
do.
see
Hasty
where.
donning. If you need to don armor quickly, you can choose to take less time, but you will have to reduce armor class depending on how much you choose to wear.
No, I'm just doing this.
coming out of the raw, huh?
6 or 3. So I'm going to do a grab my sword, and I'm going to do a full move. I'm going to do a double move actually, and would put me to about there. I guess.
Okay.
I think.
Roderick's got it the worst.
Who woke me up?
Yeah, he'll make it there after the fight's over. Zoma, your turn. Zoma.
Yep, I am gonna rage. I am gonna let my
Rise.
I'm gonna let my fury, my storm fury, come out. Lightning and sparks, static electricity all around coming off of me. My eyes sparking. I'm stepping right in front of Perez, and I'm gonna freaking swing it at my hammer. If I make contact, I'm gonna send him back 20 feet. Oh, nat 20 for a 30.
You know the rules. Double the damage dice, max out the damage. This might kill him.
Well, 16. So you want me to double that? That would be what, 32?
So you doubled the damage dice and then maxed out both dice damage with the plus added to it.
Yeah, okay, no, hold on. So I do better. Actually, hang on. Yeah, let me get my calculator out so I do this right. Now you recorded me doing horrible math. Yeah, so my damage would be 18 on the first, would be 18. Then my adder, which is 10. I'm doing D10, so yeah, 18. So it'd be 28 damage. And I pushed him back 20 feet.
The one
And it says push. It doesn't say that they've got a saving or anything. I'm pushing them. There is no choice.
I'm assuming you're going with the 1d10 damage, correct? The two-handed?
Yeah, I'm doing two-handed, correct.
Okay, double checking.
And I have a +8. Yeah, and I have a +8 with with that. And then you said, well, plus my proficiency, and that's a +10.
I didn't say plus proficiency. I said plus your plus, meaning the damage plus. So it would be 18 damage. Plus he's thrown 20 feet back. So that's...
And I'm going to use my Hill Giant trait, and I'm going to just make sure he topples, and I'm going to knock his ass down. And that's called Hill's Tumble. When you hit a large or smaller creature with an attack roll and deal damage to it, you can give it to the prone position. So I am giving him the prone position.
Sounds like you'd go up to him and say, "Let me allow you to fall on your ass."
Well, and that's where I end my turn just like one step in front of Perez, going, your turn.
The noise has awoken you from
Yeah.
your beauty sleep.
God dang fudge mother busted son of a...
So much for your beauty sleep.
Damn, I forgot I can't curse. Stupid teddy bear pain in the ass. She opens the doors and looks out. What do I see?
You see
Wilbur?
Perez and Zoma in a
What?
fighting
What?
stance, and you see some dude lying on the floor on his back.
Is he dead or alive?
You can't tell from where you are.
I look around.
Well, we're still ready to fight.
She's like wearing her SpongeBob pajamas. Like, what is it? What? That's 200 feet. How big is that room? It can't be right measurement wise.
How'd you come up with 200 feet?
That's a castle. Here's a castle. It can't be that big.
20 feet. 20 feet.
I didn't look like 200 feet when I first looked at it.
Dude, what are you drinking?
What's going on here? I ask everyone. What is the problem? Does anyone say anything? You see a very angry little mite in her SpongeBob pajamas.
Well, you can see a guy that we're fighting on the floor.
What do they call it? Those cucumber masks on her face, so she looks like a green ghost. So you see SpongeBob and a green face mask appear at the door. What? Is anybody gonna tell her what's going on?
Perez, it's your kid.
Yeah, I would like this guy's out here making some noise.
We caught him. We caught him outside your door trying to sneak in and kill you.
Takes a look down.
That's it. He was
how far down he was. I don't know if he's was going to Bubbles' room or to the King's room.
He was trying to go in Bubbles' room, and then I saw him, and he threw a dagger and ran.
If he's a creeper, then he gets the beeper. You know what they always say, creepers get beepers. That case, let's see. Have to get rid of the creeper. He's a peeping Tom, man. That's what he is. A peeping Tom. I got a gift for you, peeping Tom. She aims at his legs. Yeah, let's say legs. And shoots the fireball. Oof, lucky you. You're lucky I missed.
You would have an advantage. He's prone.
Got a natural one on her fireball. Trying to shoot him on the leg.
Yeah, he is prone. You have advantage.
Turns around and slams the door. Ooh, advantage. In that case, she aims higher.
Yeah.
22.
You hit.
And she hits him where the sun shines.
Right up Main Street.
You're lucky. He only takes one point of fire damage.
Oh, shit.
She singes him. He turns around, goes back to bed.
But it was in a sensitive area, so it's going to be a rash for weeks.
Stomp. Slams the door.
That's going to chafe like crazy in the morning.
Bubbles can move
And my
40
turn.
feet.
Yeah, she is. What's some? I'll tell you. Hold on. She has this sheet 30 feet, but that's close enough.
She gets to the
She
corner.
slams
of
the door and
passes
just
out.
stays there. Fine. She's like, I'm sure there's a chair or something.
Well, you can remember, she came to the door with like the cucumbers on the eye and stuff like that.
Kill them all and come by. I guess I'll just wait to see if you guys are alive after. All right, and my turn.
Perez, you're
She
up.
slams the door and goes back in her.
Alrighty.
Perez
I am
sees,
going to.
Yeah, Perez sees Bubbles pop out of the door, yell at you guys, throw a firebolt at the dude, and then slam the door as she goes back to try and get her beauty sleep.
I'm just going to shake my head, run up the 25 feet, and I'm going to take my gladius and just shove it down into him.
Okay.
Oh, you said it's with advantage because he's down.
Yes.
Holy crap! I got 12.
You swing once, you miss. You swing twice, and you stick the blade right into the wood next to his head as he's still looking right up at you with bloodshot eyes.
Bonus action: Fury of the Blows.
Just kick him in the nuts.
Crap, that was a 10. Oh no, I still got advantage on that too.
What is your plus to it?
A 7.
And
the next one, I rolled 11 on the dice, so I got an 18.
Okay, 18 hits, 10 does
All
not.
my hits have plus 7.
AC is a 15.
Great. For a total of 7 damage. I am going. How many times can you action surge a day?
Once.
Or is it per turn?
It's once a day.
Once per day? Okay.
If you would be
Crackers.
playing a fighter if it was once a turn.
Right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Action surge, action surge, action
I got
surge.
12 attacks.
I'm going to action surge my action surge.
Can I do haste and bonus my action surge?
Okay. So, you kicked him once. I'm assuming in the nuts.
Yeah, sure. I'll go all the way.
Is that it? No movement?
Yep. Well, I did the 25 up to him. So, yeah, I'll just stay here.
It's his turn. Half movement goes into getting up. Perez, you're right up in his face. How are you feeling?
Well, if he's rolling anything like me, I'm feeling lucky.
He's going to
But
attack with
we
his
know he's
rapier,
not.
and then bonus action booming blade. So, to hit is going to be an 18.
Misses.
Really? Damn.
Yes.
Alright, in that case, he fucked himself over. I need a dexterity saving throw from you as he throws a bit of pocket sand in your face.
You're asking a monk to make a dex save.
I made 11. I rolled a 4.
And
Oh,
he's been
dude.
blinded.
I am rolling bad. I'm from a desert. How am I getting blinded by sand?
You don't have blind sight. You don't have
Got in
blind
your eye,
fighting?
buddy. Got in
No.
your eye.
You will get an attack of opportunity, but at disadvantage, Perez, as he then books it into the king and queen's room.
Oh, see, I told you he was going for the king and queen. All right. I'm gonna do the attack of opportunity with my gladius. At disadvantage. Roll 2 on both dice. I'm just
Why
gonna
do you say
just
that?
swing wildly in the air, going, "Son of a bitch!"
It's been too long since you've touched the sand. The sand now hates you.
The sand, it gets everywhere.
It's everywhere. Grim, your turn.
Oh,
All right. She is going to then move to here in a single move. And then she's going to get a sit rep from there because she doesn't know what's going on. What's up?
Grim, you see Zoma
That's
is holding
basically
her
what
hammer
she's
ready to
doing.
fight. You see Perez swinging his gladius wildly as you can see him trying to rub his eyes.
All right. Do I see any other perpetrators or anything?
You see that
I would see the king's
yes, it is
bedroom
open.
door open, probably though.
It is wide open, like it was
Okay,
kicked
that's
open.
enough for me. Okay, that's enough to warrant me to say it doesn't seem right. So I'm going to run to here as a double move.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Sword in hand.
Roderick, still making his way there, is also going to double move. Like I said, by the time the fight's over, he's not even going to get there.
Hey, Smokey. Hey,
Zoma,
Smokey, cutie. No, I don't know if I will either. Good, Smokey. We'll still probably have to do a double move.
what is Zoma doing? Other than clearly walking forward.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I had my mic on mute. Apologize. So I moved up 30 feet just to get inside the room, and I can see the guy. Is there anybody else in the room currently,
You notice that
or is it just us two?
the bed is empty. The fire is out, almost as if it's been out for a while. As the desk is sort of messy, almost like someone had been writing not too long ago. But other than that, you see no one.
I'm going to bury a hand axe in his forehead, and I'm going to throw it. 11.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, and I will use my last 5 feet of movement to not block the doorway. And that's my turn.
Okay. Bubbles,
Yes.
your turn.
Are they still fighting outside?
Yes.
Technically,
Come
no.
back to the door and I look out. What do I see?
You see Wilbur by
Get,
your
oh
door.
my god, you can't.
You see Wilbur by your door. You see Grim behind Perez. Perez swinging his sword wildly as he's trying to remove sand from his eyes.
Guess want to sleep. Comes outside. What? Where is it? What? Comes out now. What? Where is he? Is that pervert still alive? God damn. Can't reach him.
I don't know. He just threw sand in my eyes.
Need to wear glasses. I can only move another 50, so I move up a little. God dang it.
You can double
And I
or
forgot
use
my
your
slippers.
action to move again.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna kill him, skin him up, and then go back to sleep. Very upset now. Damn it, I forgot my slippers. Now she's barefoot in her pajamas and a green mask, and there's a little angry tot in the hallway.
Perez, you can roll me a sleight
And my
of hand
turn.
to remove the sand from your eyes.
At an 11.
Sorry, there's still a few grains in there. Like everyone says at the beach, it gets everywhere. Depp's turn, as he is going to run up to here, quickly throw a dagger into the king and queen's bed, and jump straight out the window. And that'll be the end of combat.
I would run into the king's room and check on the king and queen if they're all right.
I'm jumping right out the window head first after all.
Hey, you do okay?
We're gonna start with Zoma. Zoma, you notice as soon as he jumped out the window, he started flying.
Did I notice that before I jumped out head first?
I'm gonna say yes because I don't want you to go breaking your neck jumping out of a 3-story building. Grim, as you ask that, you
The neck is that freeze right at the window.
Grim, as you ask that question, you pull back the blanket slightly and remove the dagger as you notice the bed is empty besides a few pillows laid in the I cannot speak now. In the bed, almost in the shape of a body.
I see.
Touch it.
I will turn and announce the king and queen are safe. Not even a flesh wound. I've got the dagger here. Let's go and respect your peace. That was done for a reason. I'm not going to announce that for whatever reason. Why?
So there was nobody in the bed. What was the thing about the outline of a body?
It was pillows.
No, there's like bags in the shape of a body.
Well, I guess we should go let the king's guard or king's hand know what occurred.
Yeah.
They obviously were suspecting something and didn't have the king and queen here.
Well, that might be standard protocol. See, where else are you going to go to assassinate the king at night but in his bedroom? You know?
I don't know. I'm not a king, never was, never will be. Don't care.
Speaking of bedroom, I want to go to mine.
Is Zoma going to check out why there was bloodied footprints coming from her room?
Exactly what I was getting ready to say is like, okay, now that I've reached this point in the hallway, I'm gonna follow these bloody footsteps.
As you go into
And they lead to my
Would you
room.
like me to
Yes.
come with?
Zoma, when you go into your room, you notice the bloody footprints stop as soon as they seem to be coming out of your room. You look in, you don't see any mess. You look towards your bed. As you see where your pillow is, you see there's a hole in it, in the shape of what seems to be a small, thin blade.
Got it. So whoever it was obviously came for me. Or whoever they normally sleeps in this room, then went for the. I'll let people know in the morning. I'm going back to my chair. Actually, you know what? If Perez ain't there, he can have the chair.
I'm going back to bed.
Audric will see everyone
Dang
dispersing
it.
already, as he will just sigh and go back to his room.
Do I make Sissy
Yeah,
good and
we'll
hard?
task him with letting the King's Guard know what occurred, or the King's Hand know what occurred.
Perez finally gets the sand out of
Well,
his
I'll go back
eyes.
to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in my room. I'm gonna see Zoma in my bed. I'm like,
Yeah, you remember?
What's going on there, buddy?
There's that toilet Zoma was looking for
Sleep in
earlier.
his bed.
yeah. I'm just gonna curl up into the chair.
Oh, that one. That's the other privy, dude.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, so you gotta remember, I'm gargantuous. Like I'm like 3 feet longer than this bed, even diagonal.
Hence why Zoma has the bigger bed down here.
But yeah, sleeping in mine.
You know what? You're welcome to it. It's got dagger holes in the sheets and pillow.
Good ventilation.
I assume Bubbles
Yeah,
will go back.
that's the bugs out.
Yes, she goes back to bed, locks her door, curses at everyone silently, and tries to sleep again.
Bubbles, I need you to roll me a perception check, please.
Perception. Oh. A 9.
I'll say that's high enough. As while you're trying to sleep, you feel something moving under your covers. There's a rat sleeping with you.
I pull out some hot sauce.
You're not gonna
You
eat
get your
Wilbur, are
rat
you?
in your bed.
I'm just kidding. She screams like a bitch. Ah! Ah! As a matter of fact, she screams, sees the rat, and goes,
Wait.
rat.
Do you recognize the rat?
You ratatouille bastard! No, but then again, it's gonna be messy. Shit. Hold on.
I forgot I put Wilbur in Bubbles' bed.
Make the rat give her a 15 intelligence save.
Wait, what are you doing to Wilbur?
as she gives it her glare of death. Her little girl glare of
Intelligence
death.
save. Well, it rolled a nat 1, so it got a -3.
Did he make it?
Yeah, Wilbur rolled a -3.
Yes or no on the rat?
No, Wilbur did not make. You can't hear me?
I can.
I guess
Can
not.
you other guys hear me?
I can.
I can hear you. -3.
Let me pop out and pop back in just in case I'm bugged.
Did he fail?
Wilbur
you-
did fail, but I don't
Hear me now? Sonia, can you hear me now?
Wait, it's Wilbur? It might be too bad.
I don't think
I don't think Red can hear you, Daisy.
he can.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like. Or he's got me turned way down or muted on.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing
Yeah.
him. But did he? All right. I tried. She gives him. You see the? Well, that's the best glare I could find. She gives him that little kid evil glare, and it takes psychic damage to chase it away. Like, out or die.
Wait. Oh. Wilbur, Woodhall ass. Wow. Dude, he's half
She
dead.
gives the rat the look of death. Yet, yeah, out.
How many hit points? How much damage did you do to Wilbur?
5.
You killed my rat.
Yep.
Oh no, not
He's
Wilbur.
dead.
Oh no.
Wilbur has one hit
This is the
point.
look she has there. I just posted it. That's the look she gives the rat.
He's got a good AC, but he's only got one hit point. He's a rat. Oh, I'm sorry. 5, Matt. If I do it, yeah. He's got 3 if I max out his hit points. 1d4 -1.
Bubbles killed Wilbur.
Now, roll a perception. Do you recognize
He only
Wilbur?
had 5 points.
He was like a DC 12 or better.
Uh,
I hope you fail for your sake.
a perception check, please, Bubbles.
Still alive, eh? All right.
Come on, roll high, roll high. You need to roll high, Bubbles.
Ability.
Yeah.
Perception.
I want to see him roll low, really.
11.
You
That'll work.
don't know at all what this rat is.
What's
It's just
your-
a rat?
I don't know if the rat is what?
It is just a rat.
You don't recognize the rat at all.
Do you have an ad to your?
Did it run away?
No, it dead.
Ew, yuck. Throw it out the window.
Unknown reason why Zoma just wakes up and screams like a blood-curdling scream.
Matter of fact, not even the window. She's gonna flush it down the hole, the
That's a chamber
side
pot.
of the castle that you poop out of.
That's a chamber pot somebody empties daily.
Yeah.
When Zoma screams, I'm gonna hop out the chair. Are we being attacked again?
Yeah, I have no idea why. Just feeling the dread came
Sleeping
over me.
through it. Fuck it.
I can't. Boy, Wilbur
Flush the rat.
Wilbur survived like world
Tried to.
domination destruction, but he
But lost
didn't
the one
survive
teenage-
an encounter with you.
Nothing survives an encounter with Granny. Or Bubbles, for that matter.
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do something.
Right now, Zoma don't know. She's gonna miss her rat and
One
start
more
looking
time,
for him.
try to sleep.
I feel bad now.
me too.
But I can't be blamed for this death, for once. But in the
You
morning,
killed my rat.
There's not a woman alive that likes mice. Okay, it's a rule of life.
you all are awoken to a light knock on your door, as you all hear it's time for breakfast. As then you hear footsteps walking away from the door.
Time for breakfast. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and head down for breakfast.
I'm assuming that's gonna be down in the. We're gonna eat in the grand hall. Or eating in the kitchen.
She spends at least
Great
half an hour brushing her hair, washing her face, etc., etc. Comes downstairs in her princess outfit.
I'm gonna sit in the same
Stepping
chair I
down
sat
each-
in last night.
She steps
I
down
just-
each stair like royalty.
I rolled the perception to see if
You hear
I
a
would
young
notice
voice
Wilbur's
yelling at the
not
maid,
around.
"Hold up my dress so I don't touch the floor!" And you see one of the poor maids holding her dress as she comes down. She sits at the table. "Good morning. What a long night. I saw a rat. Yuck." It was this big. She puts her hand like wide like a dog, like this big. It had 1,800 teeth and 6 eyes, and it was like rah. Thought it was gonna kill me. To be honest,
Sounds
but
harrowing.
I used my secret technique, scared it away, and it ran away down the toilet thing in fear of my powers. Stands up on the chair, waving her arms like a superhero. Yes, and sits back down.
Wilbur's gonna do his first death save.
Hi, everybody else sleep.
18.
Close her eyes. Not like
Passed
I
one of them.
care. But there's no breakfast yet, so I'm talking to you people. Hello.
You
Oh,
notice
we're all good. I'm good.
Bubbles is in
Groggy.
there, but she hasn't moved.
Oh, my bad.
I moved your token for you. Don't worry.
Her spirit is there.
Mentally, I'm there.
She's in one of the high chairs in the side of the
I'm
table.
gonna laugh. I'm
Excuse me.
gonna laugh when Wilbur comes
I can
flying
sit
out
in
of
the
that
chair.
chamber
I just have to
pot.
reach for my food, okay? She sits in a regular chair, okay? Just has to stretch. She can stand up on a chair like every other adult. Get my own food. Puts her knees on the table, grabs something. There, see? I can reach. Sits back down.
Zoma should recheck her extras.
Okie dokie.
But as everyone gets ready to eat, everyone sits down. You notice the king, queen, and all the others are sitting at the head table once again. Guards seem a little more on edge today.
All right.
I'm gonna look at the guards. I'm like, hey, how's it going?
You will get a glare from
Okay.
one of the guards.
Willie's second death saving throw was a save. But
Wilbert, you
he's
mean?
gonna climb out of that chamber
Guards are
pot.
so
When the maid comes to empty that chamber pot, Wilbur's gonna come flying out.
But you mean Wilbert, correct?
Wilbur, Willie, whatever you want to call him.
Wilbur the Willie.
Okay. As you guys are sitting down to eat, The king, queen, and everyone else are eating. The guards give Perez a glare, as if trying to not pay attention to him all too much, other than to just stare at him, making sure he's not trying anything funny. And I think that is where we're going to leave off this session. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.